Harrison's back on the matchday vlog. We're on our way home. Thoughts on the game? Southampton 4, Blackburn 0.
Do you know what? It feels quite similar to the Cardiff game when I was on last time. Sort of just dominating the ball. They just didn't seem to get a look in yet again. I thought Blackburn were really poor today, I have to say.
They were dreadful, weren't they? Yeah, I thought they were awful.
I mean, it's great that we won 4-0, but 1-0 at half-time, it could have been a lot more. We need to be capitalising in the first half a bit more. But I'm not going to complain because we're really happy that we won 4-0.
We haven't been clinical up till now. The last 2 away games have not been particularly great for results. Yeah, that we picked up 2 points on the road prior to today. What were your thoughts on the previous 2? Oh, it's good to touch upon it.
Previous 2, sluggish. I think that's the only way I can say it. Sort of passing it around the back too slowly, not moving the ball quicker. I mean, today was much better. Yet again, Stuart Armstrong, man of the match. I mean, getting on the half turn. I mean, when we seemed to find him in that position, today it felt like we didn't have a number 9 up front. It felt like we just had wingers, and it was midfielders that were taking turns occupying those 2 defenders in the midfield. Sort of moving the ball again quicker, getting it into feet, which I noticed a lot quicker into feet in order to put pressure on the wider players to get forward, which I thought was much better. In the week again, sluggish, not moving the ball enough quickly. Yet again, he's got them back in, he's told them to do better at home, and they've done it. We just need to now do what we're doing at home, away from home.
No, I totally agree. This unbeaten run's ongoing now, 14 games. I thought in the week it was becoming a little bit of a bad smell, almost, because we're at that stage where we're trying to protect it now. Did you feel the same, or am I just overthinking it a little bit?
I did, but you asked me, do I think any of them will slip? And Leeds and Ipswich both drew today, so I would say that we just need to keep doing what we're doing. It's a hard league. People will drop points apart from Leicester because they're just going to, by the looks of it, they're going to break their records. I mean, I saw an interesting stat the other day that up until after the Cardiff game, we had the same amount of points as Burnley did last year after the same amount of games.
It's a ridiculous league this year, isn't it? It's absolutely, it's ridiculous what's going on. And there are people breaking records. Leicester are breaking records. Ipswich are breaking records. Do you think Ipswich might slip? Another 2 points dropped today.
Another 2 points dropped. All we need is a couple more draws, especially when they're. I mean, this was great because they were at home. So now they've got to take the bad form into the away from home, which would be really good for us.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Final thoughts on James Bree's come back in today. He's played it right back though. I thought he looked really comfortable. And Carl Walker-Peters on the left side, he come inside a lot, didn't he, today? He almost played that inverted fullback role. It did go fullback to fullback again. We spoke about it before. We have a lot of this fullback football that goes on.
Yeah, I agree with you. I would say that it's very easy for Walker-Peters. I think he just walks this league. I mean, for me, I think he's the best player in the whole of the league. I think he looks incredible every time he's on the ball, and he was doing it against Cardiff as well. He was on the right back and he was coming into that midfield, that sort of inverted role, like you said. It was really interesting to see him do it at the left back, because we haven't seen him for left back for a while, not since Livramento was in the team.
Yeah, very true.
I think James Bree, I like James Bree. He's a solid defender, knows when to get the ball forward, knows when to hold up the ball. I think for me, I just prefer him to Manning. I just get nervous when Manning's on the ball. I think he's incredible and he's really good going forward, but I just get nervous when he's playing. He's got a mistake in him, and it cost us in the week. It was his goal that led to was it Watford's goal?
Yes.
That we played?
Yeah. I want to talk to you about Joe Aribo as well. Joe Aribo's come back into the side. What's your thoughts been on Joe? He's obviously displacing Charlie Alcaraz at the moment. He's missed a penalty today, but he did score. What's your thoughts on Joe Aribo?
Great song. Love singing it. I think he's great. It's really weird to see a player of his build not playing a holding midfielder role and sort of being that sort of almost explosive with his play, sort of getting the ball forward. Yet again, he likes to take players on for a player of his size. Normally you see it's players like Alcaraz with the small movements between their feet, but he's able to do that with such stature. I think he brings something different to the side. I always like watching him play. Let's just hope that him and Alcaraz can keep on coming up with the goods, whether who's the sub and who's the player. It's just nice to see them playing good football.
Next time I see you is probably going to be around January time. I might get a home game in before the year's out. Probably be Plymouth. I'm going to miss Boxing Day. We're close to January.
29th?
Yeah, 29th. January's really close. If there's anybody you could bring in this window, one position that you really think needs strengthening, what would it be, Harrison?
Number 9.
Yeah.
Because yet again, you see Adam Armstrong being able to play on the right wing or the left wing. Ross Stewart, we haven't seen anything of him. I'd like to see him actually fit and playing. That would be really nice. But yeah, if I had to pick a number 9, someone who's tall, can get headers in the box for our crosses.
Harrison, you've been brilliant. Thank you very much to Harrison today.